All right, guys, welcome back to another podcast. Welcome back to another team podcast. We got Ethan on. We got Big Man Berk on. We got Kyle on. It's going to be a strong episode today.
We in this bitch, baby.
Let's go. Welcome back to another episode. What's been going on since the last time we filmed an episode?
Literally nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
We filmed a fucking episode. We've been grinding episodes this week.
Yeah, we gotta get them ready for winter break for Podcast Lou over there.
Podcast Lou, bro. Podcast Lou. Still on his grind and go get, what's her name?
Bella Porsche.
Bella
She's going to
Porsche.
have sex with her over break.
Yes.
Dude, Luke's a lot louder today on the podcast.
I
Welcome,
know.
Luke.
Yeah.
Luke, tell me, anything changed in the endeavors to get Bella Porsche? Have you been commenting hell on the live streams and stuff?
I mean,
He sent her a cock shot.
I didn't, but
Why?
I'm just waiting for that DM from her.
You're waiting for that moment,
Oh.
right? You're waiting for that one moment?
Yeah, she's gonna be listening to this one day.
Yeah, one day.
Let's go.
Wow.
That's going to be the
Lou.
fucking intro to that video.
Yeah, guys, we have a soundbar today.
A soundbar.
We have like sounds in here.
Like, so if something's funny. Like say.
So,
say
for
if-
instance,
say
we're talking about Tony Lopez.
Yeah, we have the Law and Order soundboard. We have it here.
Hopefully you manage not to break the mic.
Well, what's the nut button?
What?
Nut.
That's just Stephen Hawking saying
Nut.
nut over and over again. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. If you guys are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you guys can listen to us on the TheSync Podcast on YouTube. If you're listening there, come and listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Podcasts are, for me, the greatest way to listen to, I think, our podcast on the go. Yeah, do you guys listen to podcasts on the go?
I do. Yeah. Audio. I listen to a lot of audio
Honestly,
podcasts.
I've never listened to a podcast on the go.
I listened to ours. one time.
Yeah,
One
I mean,
time.
I
But
love-
you listen to
I
ours.
love listening to our
Ah,
podcast.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Or working out.
Yeah.
Working out and listening to a podcast. It's pretty good, honestly.
True.
What do you mean, working out?
I like
yeah,
to
like
just
working out and listening
yeah.
to a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Like going on a run, listening to a podcast.
Yeah, that tends to help.
I
Only
do
sex
like
noises when I
yeah,
work
like
out.
one push up every time Chris talks, and I usually end up with like two.
All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. Let's get into it. The first one I'm bringing to is big news today is that Hulu is exclusively getting Charli D'amelio's new family reality TV show.
Oh Jesus!
It's called The Damelios.
Wow.
It's dude, HBO, Game of Thrones brought in a ton of subscriptions there. This is gonna do the same thing for HBO.
Honestly,
That's fucking no.
no, for Hulu.
For Hulu, I mean,
Hulu,
sorry, yeah.
I don't even have Hulu. The only reason I had Hulu for like the first week like trial was because of Drake and Josh. But now I guess I have
Drake and Josh on Hulu?
Yeah, it was.
Isn't iCarly also coming back?
It's coming back on Hulu, yeah.
On Hulu?
Yeah,
So-
yeah, something like that,
Yeah,
right?
bro, Hulu
Hulu's-
invest in hell on the exclusives.
So we
here.
need to buy Hulu on the business card. Basically,
Dude,
what we're saying.
The Damelio family is single-handedly one of the most boring fucking families.
Really?
That's
Dude,
a hot
why
take,
would you
dude.
think that?
For instance, like their cooking, like their Christmas cooking that they did.
No.
The snail
I
video?
don't think I've ever watched
even
a
that.
video.
They're
Even
just
that,
quirky,
like,
man.
Even
They're
that,
just
like
quirky.
the snail, like the huge scandal James Charles snail video.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's just boring. They're
Yeah.
just fucking boring.
It's not like it, but it's way more mature than the old days. The old days was way less boring. Now we're actually dealing with big shit, you know? I don't
What do
know.
you mean?
I don't
Like-
know. Like the Kardashians, like I'm not a fan of them, but like at least it's like fucking like interesting
Yeah.
and drama. But like they're just boring.
There's nothing you want to see from their inner life
Not
because
at
dude,
all.
they
Like,
have
not a single thing.
They got 160 odd million followers amongst the family, right?
Yeah.
Probably like 200 million.
Yeah.
They have a shit ton of money. It's TikTok,
No,
and
that-
everyone's watching
Yeah,
them.
that's definitely interesting, but I feel like they're gonna like kind of shy away from that. Like they kind of like the persona that they kind of put out there is like I'm just a normal person with all these followers. So I feel like on their reality show, they're not gonna like show like what it is to be an influencer. They're just gonna like try and show their regular
and
lives.
they aren't anything special. Like they aren't like I mean
I
they're
mean,
just
Kim
they're
Kardashian.
definitely special social media wise.
well no, but I'm just saying like Charli D'amelio blew the rest of her family up, and like there's no.
What's special about the Kardashians? Kim Kardashian blew them all up.
No, but like that's the thing is like they're so out
She
there.
blew
and
more than
they're
just
so
them.
out there.
Yeah, she blew more than just the family up. Ray J.
Ray J. No, but like I'm saying like there's nothing. They're just like a normal family that has a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that must be what people like about them.
I bet you it goes
Right?
It goes like 2 seasons, and that's it.
Well, so it's actually what it is it's an 8-part series, documentary series following the 4 family members as they go to their day-to-day lives. Expect TikTok dancing, TikTok drama, meeting with all exclusives all over Hollywood, and the types of goofs that worked for other reality TV shows that follow popular families.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, dude, it
Are
could-
we talking TikTok dancing right now?
we're talking TikTok dancing,
Did you
bro.
see that
No.
one? Like when she like just started her YouTube video and how she like started her intro. and that's how they're gonna. You know what I'm talking about?
No, how did they start it?
She's like, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Oh,
She was like,
yeah.
renegade. That's how they're gonna start off like the TV series with like the whole
Jesus.
family.
I just imagine like a Midwestern family that's never really used TikTok or anything.
Yeah.
They're sitting at home, they're scrolling through the channels. They're like, oh, guys, we have to check out another TV show for the
Yeah.
family every Friday. And they click that. And they watch it genuinely, watching it like the same way we watch Animal Planet.
See here, I think this is kind of like a very good plan for Hulu, because the thing is, the one thing that dads can't resist is, buying stuff for their daughters. So like, I imagine the typical family, they probably have a Netflix subscription. They have a couple other subscriptions, and then but they don't have Hulu. So now you have this army of little girls who are like begging their dads
For
to
Hulu.
get Hulu so that they can watch
for Christmas.
All
Exactly.
for Christmas to watch the Charlie show.
The fucking Damelios are going down the list of the shit that famous people do after they get famous. Like it's like
And then
you know what? We're gonna start a podcast. Maybe I want to be a singer now. Fucking Mark is managing at Triller.
Jeez.
Like they're doing everything possible to diversify, and like they
all
just,
in a year, like
in a year.
Yeah.
And
there's no talent involved besides Charli
No,
D'Amelio
and that's
being
okay,
a good dancer.
What you say? Okay, that is the talent, bro. The talent is that you can handle the pressure of having
One.
millions. No, 2.
1 out of 4 is
Okay, fine.
is
One.
talented.
One of them can clearly dance really, really well. That is part of it, and she's been able to handle the fame. I think Dixie being able to handle it and turn it into something is a talent in itself.
They can't even handle
Okay,
it.
no,
though.
Dixie has done extremely well.
Yeah. Better than
let's just-
Charlie, I would say.
No, but I'm
the
saying
talent
just like
isn't there.
being in, sure, but like what talent is there for like any TikToker? Like, I mean, it's just dancing. That's pretty much all you can be talented at in terms of TikToking.
Yeah, I would say
Like-
that a lot of people could do kind of what we do too.
Like, I mean, sure, yeah.
In a
but,
weird way,
like,
you know?
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I mean, to come, like there's Lil Huddy's sister, for example, goes to Washington State. No one cares about her. Like Charlie's sister Dixie, like, really capitalized off, and she took advantage of like the opportunity,
Yeah,
right?
that's
the
what
whole
she was doing.
fucking family did.
Whole
Jesus.
family.
Yeah.
In this article, there's a list that actually shocked my mind. For the Damelio family, this is just another project they're adding to their list, which includes podcasts, a YouTube channel, commercials, television specials, and more. Like the Kardashians before them, the Damelios see an opportunity to create an empire out of fame they've recently entered into. Charlie, for example, has more than 100 million followers on TikTok, the most of anyone on the app. For Hulu, however, the Damelio show is a necessary addition for its lineup of reality TV shows and documentary series that the streamer is banking on.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I think they better get to marrying off their daughters pretty soon, because their family's not big enough to be like. The
Oh,
Kardashians.
it's like Game of Thrones when you have to find a family to make your family stronger.
Yeah.
So it's like the Damelios are setting up like arranged marriages between the Damelio clan, and then you have like what's the other one?
Dude,
I mean,
I am
I don't know.
laughing
The-
at thinking about this Thanksgiving dinner. It's gonna be Noah Beck and Lil
Yeah.
Huddy.
Well, there's not really any like
I feel like
TikTok family.
God damn.
No,
Very
let's try
funny
one.
guy.
I keep it going.
No, I feel like they're gonna like force them to get like married for the show and like break up or
It's
something.
gonna get that intense.
Or something. Not with like Charlie and Lil Huddy, but like Dixie or something.
They're gonna be like, dude. But the thing is, dude, the Noah
Or
Beck
they're gonna,
family,
like,
the
like,
Beck
make
family.
them break up or something. And
No.
make it- yeah.
But
You
the
think-
point is to combine two powerful houses to create one more powerful.
I know, but that's what I'm
The
saying.
Beck
There's no
household.
one on their level.
Oh,
Like,
no one on their level.
They would have to marry like Rob Kardashian or something. I don't think that would go very well.
I say they just go international. They start looking for the biggest TikTok family in France.
Oh,
Set
okay.
something up
I
there.
don't think
The,
there's any other
Clubhouse
big-
They're
Europe.
gonna marry him off to the fucking.
There's not really-
to the fuck. What's Addison Rae's younger brother's name?
Oh, Enzo.
Oh, to
Enzo.
combine the Ray family, that's fucked.
Dude, honestly, Addison seems to be pretty in with the Kardashians, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
With
does.
Kourtney.
Weirdly,
Scott
Fucking-
Disick and Addison Ray.
the Lord.
I want to meet Scott this.
Dude,
Oh,
he
he's
seems
sick.
like.
Bro,
Yeah.
he's savage as fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like he
He's
would
like
get
over the top
down.
savage.
Yeah.
Well, the Kardashians have like this whole. There's like people that I've never even heard of that have like millions of followers just for being like
Yeah,
associated
they're
with the
assistants.
Kardashians. Exactly, and it's like they literally are a celebrity themselves, and like it's crazy.
There's a Kylie Jenner fan page that has 30 million followers on Instagram.
Jeez.
What?
Jesus.
That's insane.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you know
That's
she
crazy.
made $600 million last year.
Really?
That's fucking insane.
Off of
And
fucking.
then she was the highest earning celebrity, and the next highest was Kanye, and he only made 170 million. So it's
600 to 170 million?
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Chris, did you just come over here because you heard Kylie?
No, he just woke up from his nap.
Oh.
Hey, Chris, guess what? I have a sound I have on the board for you. This is just for you. Here, let me see if I can.
No, Jesus.
All right, let's bring it back. So yes, the show is happening. It's gonna make a ton of money. They're gonna promote the fuck out of it. In the same way we saw all the promotions on TikTok for any time a show comes out, Hulu's gonna spend a fuck ton of money, bro. It's insane amount of money. It says an area that Netflix already invested heavily into as the genre grows, and that's for exclusive like reality shows.
Yeah.
That's dude. The Rays could get it soon, dude. The Rays could get it. The Lopez brothers could get it. The fucking
Not the fucking
Okay.
Lopez, bro.
Dude, Addison Rae's their family's kind of unlucky. They don't really like. They're trying to bring like Enzo up, but like I mean,
Yeah.
no
Have
one
you
really
seen
can-
that?
like if she had like a brother or a sister or
Yeah,
something,
or like close to the
they-
same age.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it could work.
like
but-
because I mean,
Yeah, they have.
I mean, don't get me wrong, dude.
Age gap.
yeah.
and they do try to push Enzo. Like Enzo's
No,
going
yeah,
on
exactly.
chicken girls and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's going on Chicken
But like the
Girls.
kid, I'm so sorry, but in the Ray family, Addison is the social media one.
Yeah.
The other two,
well,
kid-
her mom,
Dude,
she did start making TikToks with her
Yeah.
mom. Like that was like her beginning.
right?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Monty could go and like start a reality TV show. I would watch that. Fucking
I
day
don't
in the
know,
life
man.
of Monty Lopez.
dude, living off his daughter, getting probably fucked up all the time, dude.
I mean, maybe.
You don't think? Like, dude, if I'm him and you worked all your life and your daughter's living it big in LA,
Yeah.
he's probably chilling out more. You
No.
know?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah,
he's not
100%.
chilling out. Do you remember? We literally saw him.
Oh yeah, when we met him.
Yeah,
He
I
was
think
chilling.
he's living the high life, dog.
Oh yeah.
Like
Facts.
I think he's taking advantage of everything.
That actually, like looking back on that now, that was one of the weirdest things. I've
Dude, we
ever had.
literally saw like the Jeep drive
We
by.
were
We're
like,
like,
what?
it's Addison Rae. It's Addison Rae. We gotta go. We gotta
Did we
go.
talk about that on the podcast?
Yeah,
ever?
we did.
On
We
the
talked about it
podcast?
when it happened, and it was in the
That shit
vlog.
we
was
vlogged
too.
it.
Oh yeah, but that's been a while. But like we saw them, right?
So
I wasn't there for
weird.
that.
It was just
It was just like so, like what the.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not very often where you're like at someone's house at like a party or whatever, and then like the dad,
Well,
like a dad pulls up.
Yeah, the dad pulls up.
Wait, where were you?
Kai.
well, I went to a restaurant.
Oh yeah, I went to a restaurant, guys. You remember that night?
I literally no. Going back into it, and then the article continues to say another one says 2 years ago, Charli and Dixie Damelio were virtually unknown outside of their town, and now have over 100 million fans who tune in daily for their every move. Every teen on social media's dream of becoming famous, but what happens when the reality hits? Says Belissa. The Damelio show joins our growing slate of docu-series around the human experience, and we're incredibly excited to partner with the Damelio family to offer viewers an authentic look at the complicated lives of those two relatable young women thrust to the top of the social media algorithm.
Top 10 most fucking original.
Are you
things
guys
I've
gonna?
ever
Are you guys
heard.
gonna watch it?
No. I mean, we have to.
We
for
have
TikTok.
to. We have
Yeah.
to. But like, I wouldn't watch it if we,
Yeah.
weren't in the space.
What is their age range? Do you think? Do you think they have like 18-year-old fans?
Well, it
Well,
depends.
like
I'm sure
20-year-old
everyone our age knows them. I don't think that they would like consider themselves like big fans, but like I think all their main fans.
There are
like,
true fans,
So
though.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
like
like the
10,
fa-
10 to 16.
Family
right?
friends I know that are like even 13-year-old girls,
Yeah.
all they post is like, because I follow them on my account and they're like, you know, because I know them through family friends, and
Yeah.
I see when I go to Charlie's post, they comment 20 times. First. They are true fans. Those people exist. So people are going to watch this series.
Charlie's like I think she has like the Taylor Swift demographic of like our age, like when Taylor Swift was popping.
Yeah.
I think that she has the same demographic as her.
Yeah.
But I mean, Charlie has fans of every like she has 100 million
Yeah,
people that are
yeah.
fans of
I
her.
mean,
Like I
sure.
mean, that's everything. There's no-
Jesus. All right. Well, we're talking about money. I want to bring you the next thing, which is even crazier. It's about fucking Addison, who generated $4 million. Basically, in the worth of all her videos for American Eagle are up to $4 million. So she should be equally paid $4 million for the amount of views that her videos got.
Jeez.
So how that breaks down, so she did that Disney American Eagle collab, right?
Yeah.
Working with Disneyland or Disney in general
And American Eagle.
is a fucking crazy deal,
No, yeah, that's nuts.
right?
Remember the snowflake that went in her hand? She's like, ding.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, what a lucky bastard.
It says the report that identified the average MIV per post was nearly $7,000 across 618 publications. Ray's top American Eagle related TikTok video featured her dancing next to a Mickey Mouse cartoon for American Eagle's partnership with Disney. The video was viewed more than 44 million times, garnering $673,761 in media impact value.
Right. Yeah. So that's
Jeez.
like say like if that was in like a Super Bowl commercial or something like that. Like I don't know. It would be around close to that.
Yeah,
many
you would
views,
pay like
right?
that
It would be-
much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
And she gets that on one TikTok.
Wow, we suck. We really suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Jesus
suck.
fucking Christ.
That's crazy money,
lot
bro.
No,
That's-
and it's weird because like I mean those
you
are
can live off of one TikTok. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
they're kind of like these brands and like companies are just kind of starting to realize like the true power of
Yeah.
TikTok
Yeah.
especially because like YouTube they've kind of realized it, but it's still like there's just like not enough like people of our generation and even like millennials in like high up corporate
Yeah.
spots I feel like to really like trust it. You know.
Well, it's like trying to explain anything technology-wise to like your parents. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like
Yeah.
impossible. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I think that'll change eventually once it's younger people that come
exactly.
into it.
Exactly.
That's a fuck ton of money, though.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think it's actually like to date Addison Rae, knowing that she makes this? And like, it just, I don't know. It's a weird dynamic, right? Where she's making so much money, she's so famous. What do you think it's actually like to be like Bryce in this situation?
It's just like who pays for dinner. You know what I mean? Like, like right?
Who
Like,
gives a fuck,
you
bro?
can really get whatever you want.
You can get whatever you
you
want.
can do it. You could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like,
You can go rent out like a water park,
you could spend fucking.
rent out a trampoline park.
But so you consider it like a dream, like
Well,
to
I
be
think
dating her?
more than just
Probably, yeah.
I feel like it's not.
Yeah, I mean, more than just like the money. There's plenty of people who date rich people, but to be
Yeah.
in the spotlight like that, I just feel like would be weird to have such like a value, like social media wise, to be placed on your relationship where there's more than just the connection between you and them. It's like you need that to grow, and like it generates so much for yourself when you're in that relationship.
So thinking about relationships that you've been in, long or short, let's say the longest, right? Imagine that relationship, word for like exactly what it was followed by millions of people,
There would
and
be
we
a lot of-
reported on
I
it.
mean,
There would be a lot of confused
Yeah,
people.
there'd be a lot of drama. I mean, that's for sure.
There'd be a lot of Ethaners.
There'd be a lot of Ethan fans.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god.
But I mean, I don't know.
Do you have like kind of an example of how?
what would
some-
we have gone famous together?
It's like Trisha Paytas and David Dobrik, like when they fought. I feel like that.
That is how you represent
I'm talking
Ethan's.
about like the
what?
like the dynamic of the fight. Yeah.
Yes. What
Okay.
what you mean to say is that when they argue, it's going to be a lot more colorful and aggressive.
Yes, that's what. Like,
Exactly. And do you
I'm
think
not-
that like if you got in a fight with your ex-girlfriend, you could get a lot of views off that shit? Because I'm not gonna lie, some of it I'm sure was a little entertaining.
I mean, oh yeah, it would definitely be entertaining. For sure. Yeah, I mean, sometimes at my expense, but I don't really care like I feel like I wouldn't like I would be fine like looking like I don't really care like if I look like a fool. Like
Yeah.
it's not like that big of a deal to me. Like as long as like I was getting some sort of benefit from like the the exposure or something, like I don't really care.
What's the story that you think would be like the first? Do you have an example of something? Don't name names, but like would be like the first episode of the crazy shit that would hook the viewer, and what would be in the trailer?
I don't know, dude. I would have to think about it. Like,
I have a good one.
Yeah,
You have a good
be,
one?
It would be the classic. So like, for instance, Ethan and I it'd be like the classic. Okay, we can hang out in 20 minutes, or we can hang out at 2 p.m. That'd be like the classic.
Who's saying that? To you?
It'd be Ethan saying to his ex-girlfriend, "Oh, we can hang out at 2 p.m." And then it would be Ethan at 4 p.m. and then it would be the reaction of her and what Ethan was saying, like how
Oh.
he'd be there in like 20 minutes or so.
Ethan on a phone call is the
Ethan's like,
funniest thing.
dog,
oh my.
dog, I'll be there in fucking 20 minutes. Chill. Like I will literally be there. Like you, like just calm down. Like it's fine. And then what? Fuck.
I'm working on the fucking treehouse. Like,
Yeah.
give me a fucking
Here's the
second.
weird thing. That's the thing. So if Ethan was not, so if you're not with her, you were building the treehouse, which is a.
But okay, we weren't even dating at that time. Like the whole time we were
Yeah.
doing the treehouse, like we technically weren't together for like a year.
Technically.
How do you
weren't
think the internet
together.
would truly feel? Like, which side would they go on if they knew both sides? And you know how the internet gets. You've read.
Well,
comment
okay, here's
sections.
what I think. I
Yeah.
think I would be a lot less public about it. Like I wouldn't like, I'm not like Trisha Paytas. Like I'm not gonna go like tweet like this is so horrible that this happened. But so like maybe like what would probably happen is like I would get like exposed or something. But like I just wouldn't have anything to say about it. So maybe like people would come to my side like gradually realizing, this
You're right.
this lady's a little off the rails.
I
know
love
exactly how this is. I know exactly how this conversation.
Yeah,
is
in
gonna
a
go.
week we're gonna get a DM, email, or call from somebody.
What the? This is what we have to deal with.
Let him dance.
Bro, I'm excited for the
dancing.
holidays.
That's awesome,
All
bro.
right. Well, we know we're gonna get backlash from just talking about that in about a week, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's just
On
the way
Christmas,
life goes.
on like Christmas Day.
I know you're gonna get a call from her. Have we ever gotten backlash from a ex-girlfriend about something like that?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, we have.
Oh yeah. Like
Oh, yeah.
one time, Luke titled the podcast something about like parents or something. She was not happy about that.
Oh, the first ever
Oh
podcast.
my God!
First ever
Can you tell me that story again?
Yeah.
It's been the first episode. You got to tell
Yeah.
me the story again.
Wait.
The parents. Oh my God! This is the hilarious
No,
story.
we cannot
Please
tell
tell
that
us,
story.
Dad one.
Ethan.
Dad one.
Please. This is
Dude.
so funny.
This is That's pretty funny.
Ethan. Oh God, the audience
Just keep it
needs
long
to.
story short.
I
it's
already
weird.
told.
Yeah.
I mean,
The audience is new now. That was at like 10,000 subscribers. We have 110 right now.
long story short,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes in this type of relationship, parents find out about things that they probably shouldn't find out about.
Like sex.
Wait, 1 second. I have a sound for that.
Law and Order.
Oh no, it won't be Law and Order.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Sex.
It's fun.
Use protection.
Yeah.
Keep
Only
if
if
you're
you
not
don't
fun.
trust her.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, and keep on going.
All right, and you know, I was confronted. You know, the dad pulled up to my house. I was chilling out with Reese and Kyle and our
Who
friend
is, so
Reese.
this is the dad of the girlfriend.
Dad of the girlfriend walks up to the house, is like
Walks. Doesn't even drive. And
Yeah.
completely uninvited.
straight struts up to the house.
And he's not invited. You're there.
I had no idea this was happening.
Who's at the house with you right now?
It's just me, Kyle, and Reese. We were like skateboarding outside or something, and then obviously my parents are inside or something.
Yeah.
Walks up to the house. He's like, Ethan, we're gonna need to have a talk.
And Reese and I are like,
Yeah. And he's like, no, he specifically was like, Reese, Kyle, this isn't for you guys. You guys are gonna have to stay out here or something like that. So that's what happened. We just had a.
Well, describe the conversation. What went down? What did he say? Was this in the basement of the house? Was the kitchen table?
I walk in the house. I'm like, Mom, Dad, I think someone's here or something. And then they're like, okay. And so I think we walk down to our basement couch. Just chilling on the couch. I'm
Was your
sitting
dad
there.
close with him? Were your parents close with your girlfriend's dad?
No, I wouldn't say that. I
Okay.
wouldn't say that. We're sitting there, and he just got right into it. I've discovered that you and my daughter have been engaging in sexual intercourse. That's pretty much what I mean. I'm sure you can imagine what happened from there.
that has to be the
wasn't-
most awkward thing in the world.
it wasn't the most fun conversation to have, but
What
it's-
did he
it's
say
a
after
good
that?
story.
Just said that and left? Just said, I know now. Goodbye.
No, I can't remember exactly.
I guess
But
imagine
having
your grin on your face, like, what the fuck?
I can just imagine right when he says it, Ethan's like,
Um,
because like your parents don't fucking care, so it's just like,
yeah, I mean, they would definitely, like,
And
they
it's
were
crazy
like.
how he found out. Never mind.
I mean, I think that we had been dating for like a year or something at this point. So my parents were like, "Yeah, I mean."
Well, 'cause
My bad. I thought that was going to be an orgasm sound.
Okay, well,
but because
yeah,
it would be like, and then
my
vibrate
mom
down the
listens
walls.
to this podcast.
So-
Like, what the fuck?
So,
So,
when-
Chrissy?
what's up, Chrissy? Thanks for subbing for us in high school.
Yeah.
Which is the sickest part is that.
Oh yeah, everyone would know everything. She actually tells like her students now about how we're doing this.
Wait, what? Wait. What did
Someone
you do?
commented on our YouTube video the other day, like, "Thanks to editor Ethan's mom for subbing in my class today."
So she subs back home at her hometown,
Yeah.
and now they're doing Zoom classes.
Yeah,
So
and-
she Zoom subs.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like,
And she's like, "They never have anything interesting to say on there, so like I just have to spend the whole time talking." And I'm like, "No."
oh my god, what do you think what do you think she says about us?
I have no idea.
she is quite the fan.
I mean,
She's
yeah,
quite the
I
fan
think
of
it's
the thing.
good. I think it's good, probably.
all good stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right,
Yeah.
thank you. Bringing it to the next topic that I want to talk about. This is something that we heard back from a friend. You brought this up, Ethan. I want to get your explanation. It's for the boy listeners out there and the girl listeners to be aware of. This is supposedly the method that our friend use back home to. What is it, Ethan? How would you explain it?
One of our friends who's really into women.
Females.
This
he
method, looking at it, it actually works.
Yeah, he introduced me to this wonderful acronym. I think it's from like a TV show or something.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, exactly.
How did he explain this to you? Like, was it like a late night drunk, like in the back patio,
This
sitting
is
down?
this is definitely something that you learn from your fraternity.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
100%.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's like a PowerPoint presentation.
yes, literally. I can
Yeah.
Do
totally
they do that?
imagine. I can totally imagine this being at a chapter meeting.
I think
Wow.
Berk and Chris should like present this as like a PowerPoint presentation. explanation for one of our sync?
That would
Yeah,
be
that would be
funny.
funny.
Hilarious.
All right, this is called the Dennis method. Supposedly the method that supposedly really works well to get girls. If you are a girl, I'm sure it works the same way with guys. Or be
I don't
aware.
I don't know.
No, maybe it doesn't.
You
But
can't explain it to a girl. Like this
Yeah.
method is like one of those things that like girls won't understand.
Oh.
But like subconsciously it works.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
okay,
like-
but I feel like the tricks that they do on guys are way less subconscious. They're just like
Yeah.
they don't need
exactly.
tricks, right?
It's
yeah.
instinct.
It's instinct. They,
Yeah.
girls can read a room a lot better than a guy can read a
No,
room.
yeah. I mean, that's been like proven. Like
Yeah.
girls are so much better at reading emotions than guys. Like just
proven
like
fact.
psychologically.
Well, girls are also just the most confusing fucking
Yeah,
creatures
sure,
in the
sure.
world.
Yeah.
Literally. It's like
I-
anybody who can understand a woman is a fucking legend.
Yeah.
If you are a female listener, we have obviously like half our audience is. Let us know in the comment section if you think this works. And Ethan, kind of take it away. What did you hear?
All right.
Let's break
so,
down each
You know,
each
I
letter.
mean, one night this particular person was just sending off like, you know, dozens of Snapchats to all the girls in his camera. Were like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, how does this work? He's like, oh man, like, you just gotta plant the seed, man. Like, you gotta like get it rolling in their head. And I was like,
So the first D.
huh, interesting. But so then I was introduced to this method, the Dennis method. So according to Urban Dictionary, it's a method used to attract women. The first step is to demonstrate value.
It's DENNIS. It's an
Yes,
acronym.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So demonstrate value, I would assume, whether that's through like your Instagram, like show how attractive you are or something like that.
Is that what value is?
That's what I'm saying. I think that it's
I think
kind
it
of
would be
vague.
no, it's demonstrating the women's value. So like it would be like showing that you're interested.
Like swiping up on her story
Yeah.
or something, be like, wow, you look good.
Yeah.
And then like that's it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was like demonstrate value of yourself, like why you're
Ooh, maybe.
valuable to
'Kay.
them. Anyways, it's disputable, I think. And then second is engage physically. So I mean
That's
can
like a shoulder touch, right?
that
That's
can
what he's
mean
saying.
all matters of things.
Depends.
Maybe, yeah,
Depends
I
on
think
which
this
base
could
you're
be
getting
kind
to.
of used like long term or short term.
Yeah.
So like, but
Okay, sorry, real quick. Demonstrate value means the idea here is that once a man demonstrates his value to a
Yeah.
woman, she'll realize his worth. And that I can't believe this
Exactly.
works for fucking people.
Yeah,
This is so dumb. Okay, I'm
makes
gonna
sense.
I'm gonna act like I'm taking this seriously.
like
Being-
for example, like if you have a lot of Instagram followers, like Kai and Berk, that's the value to them is.
Okay, so she'll realize his worth and she needs him in her life. Being 23 and not looking for value beyond the ability to make me laugh and come. This is what the article says. I'm not entirely sold on this step, but that's the idea. The girl's saying that
Okay.
it's like you're showing her like I got value, I got followers, or I got money or something.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
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 And then so engaging physically. So I'm assuming.
It's like
If-
giving a hug and like grabbing, like, so.
Yeah, something like that. It could also be like if you're using this for the long term, if you like hook up with them and you're trying to like, reel them in, for the long term, if you've done that before, then they're like more likely to like stick around.
Yeah.
Right?
Also, I think it's just like scientifically proven that when women are
Yeah.
engaged with physically, they become like more
yeah,
attached.
yeah.
Well, I think in this scenario though, it's interesting because I think all the steps, like there's DENNIS, right? So
Yeah.
there is 6 steps. I feel like for a girl engaged physically, a hand touch, and you're done. Like I feel like there's only one step here, and it's like
Yeah,
it's being
yeah,
very clear to
true.
me how much more difficult.
I mean,
it
yeah,
is.
I think if you're drawing out this step, there's probably you probably aren't gonna do very well. You might come off as a little creepy. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but this
Like-
is subconscious. So let's you want to keep
exactly.
it going?
So okay, the first N, nurture dependence. So
So like if she asks you to hang out, be like, no, I can't have something to do.
well, kind of like that. I think it would be more like say like she's like I feel so sad tonight. Like talk to me or like,
Oh, you're like,
something
"Fuck
like
no."
that. No, but that comes later. I think
Yeah.
this one is where you like act super nice and you're like, you're like, oh, let me help you or like let me like do something for you, do something for them to where like they become reliant on you for something like
Yeah.
something that they can't get from anyone else.
So this
I
article I'm reading is written by a woman who says that this method supposedly subconsciously works. She says, "How many times have you heard a girl say she just wants someone to text?" Apparently,
Exactly.
she says girls love that shit, and essentially once the chat started, we don't want it to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so interesting because I can't. I have such a hard time forcing myself to continue texting.
No,
it's
it's-
impossible.
It's like what? Like it's the shortest answers. It's like
But then
It's
then
so
so
hard
then
to
she
s-
becomes dependent on you. So
Right.
so
Yeah.
so you've won there. If
but like
Is that that's not everyone, right? There's so many girls who
probably
just
not.
don't give a fuck and will.
Yeah, but
dude, this like I
I
think
feel like it works.
I think that we need to run a trial.
Wait, so for you, like when you're in a relationship, what do you think goes through like her mind when
I
she? You don't-
personally didn't do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Yeah.
because I was fucking
But
16.
you might, but like it's like
I
you
might
didn't do
have,
it
though.
intentionally.
I might
but
have.
like
Oh.
right.
Actually, besides the neglect emotionally and separate entirely,
We'll get to those steps.
besides that, is that I mean the
But
first
I
part.
think this still could work if you're trying to get into a long-term relationship. Because
Yeah.
the
I feel like this
idea,
is just for like a one night stand.
No,
situation.
because
No,
if you're
no,
into a
dude,
girl a
I
lot
don't
and she
know.
doesn't respond to you, you know what that feels like. It's got to be the same thing when a guy doesn't
the
respond. to
idea
you.
is that like when you separate entirely. So okay, going
Keep it
down the
going.
step. The last step is separate entirely. But anyways, we'll get to that later.
Next
so the
one.
next one, neglect emotionally.
That's fucked.
So-
Yeah. How does that work?
Definitely fucked.
Neglect. How does Kelt? What are you doing, bro? How is Kelt?
Like,
I
if you
mean,
feel
no.
sad, just say fuck her, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I totally. So, like, if you aren't actually that interested, or if you just, like, I mean, I totally understand how that could work. Because then she depends on you. And then if you neglect
Yeah.
emotionally, then she'll still depend.
It goes back to the idea of like you want what you can't have, right? So
and
like
then you get back to the E. So, after you neglect emotionally, then you have to engage physically.
again.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
right?
so she's saying in the article from her perspective that like maybe even let them give you that facial hair they've been begging for. It's great. You're lying in another's arms, basking in the afterglow of their orgasm because obviously, okay, it's a woman writing this in a very sexual like way of writing this, okay? But I'm reading it as info. You're lying in one another's arms, basking in the afterglow of their orgasm because obviously you didn't have one and everything is perfect. 2 days later, they disappear again. It becomes a cycle if you allow it to. I'm telling you now, end it before they decide to go ahead and ...
Yeah.
So she's
Right.
saying girls don't allow yourself to get into it, but that cycle exists.
Yeah.
You start hooking up with somebody, but then you just leave. They're still gonna want you to come back.
Yeah. Right. So and then that brings us to the next step, inspire hope. So I assume this means like, you know, you send them like a text or something like a couple weeks later, a week later, you know, at any time, and then it sort of like makes them cling on to this
Oh.
idea of like, oh, he really likes me, like
Isn't the method be like, oh my god, you're so beautiful today? Shit, wrong number. Is
well, okay, that might be a little direct.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
you could do that. I feel like that's a little bit on the
That's what
extreme
Chris
side.
would do, except he wouldn't say wrong number.
You'd be like, oh, hi.
hi.
Hey,
this is
you're looking extra sexy today and always.
Yeah.
Not,
But
not the
100%
wrong
meant
number.
to send this to you.
I would think it would be, you know, like we should hang out sometime. And then just
Oh.
like she keeps asking like when, and you just kind of like.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever felt shitty about saying to somebody, I will call you, I will text you, I'll hang out with you soon, but you don't?
I mean, I've definitely.
You're not
done
that terrible of a person. You wouldn't have done that before.
This isn't a terrible
I'm kidding,
thing
guys.
to do.
No, of course, no shit. But I'm exaggerating. But
I mean,
This is actually like really funny. This is like This is clearing a lot of things up.
so
I still
How
believe
my
this whole
mind
dentist
works.
method works the exact same for girls on guys, but probably way easier.
No.
No, I feel like
that's
it's
true. It'd
just-
probably be less effort.
You're telling me if a girl goes up to you, demonstrates her value, whether she's really hot or she has great style or she's got you connect personally,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then she engages you physically. She grabs your shoulder.
Yes.
You're not popping
But
a.
The N's, the I, and the S are like, you know, because like I'm not dependent on. I could give less. Like I'm dependent on myself. Like I don't need.
Yeah, no, it's definitely harder for girls to pull off that
Yeah, but
part
dude,
of it.
we know guys that are dependent
Yes,
as fuck.
for
dude.
sure.
Yeah, true.
Like come on, right?
I mean, dependence could also be sexually. I feel like guys care more about that, especially short term.
Yeah, but
don't
I also know a lot of guys that are like, oh, I can't be away from her. I need to, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? They're
yeah,
always trying to
true.
get close.
Yes,
It's
true,
it's horrible.
Honestly, I feel like the best way to do that for girls would be to make him jealous, right? That like
Yeah.
she's talking to other guys, because at that point the guy will become like
Like, yo,
more.
let me get into that.
Yeah, you
But
know.
that's just when you have to diversify your assets and just say like, who gives a fuck?
Demonstrate your
Yeah.
value.
Yeah.
have to
Okay.
start
So
that.
last step is separate entirely. So
See, I
mean-
feel like this is a one night stand thing.
But see, the
No.
S can come at any point
but-
because this cycle will repeat itself.
Yeah, see the description. She's yours forever. The idea is that she'll be forever attached. So you separate entirely, and in the hopes that she will come back to you instead of you having to like pursue
Yeah,
her,
yeah, yeah.
right? Because like for some reason, like actively pursuing to girls seem like I feel like they
seems
like
too
don't.
clingy or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
So imagine you did this with 10 different girls. I mean, like you just have a fucking.
I mean, it
you
would be
have
a lot-
You have a yearbook
yeah,
of fucking
exactly.
girls to go through.
You need like we should make those like dentist planners.
Step one.
Step one. It's like there's like different profile pictures.
It's in the Staples section, but like next to the notebooks.
Yeah,
But it's just dentist
exactly.
planner.
So you have like your book of girls, and then you can write down like what you did for each step. So then
Yeah.
you can like keep track of it in your head. Because I feel like if you're doing it to 10 girls, you could easily.
Oh yeah,
You know,
you could
get
forget
a little
like,
mixed
fuck, am I on N or I?
Yeah,
Shit,
exactly.
Which N am I on?
Exactly. Shit.
You need a
Separate
Rolodex.
entirely. The page just gets ripped out of the
Yeah.
book. This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is fucking hilarious.
Ethan, I think you need to try this.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Because I still don't have full confidence in
But
my
that's
Tonight,
what,
after-
it's not. It's
No,
not
yeah.
like that. It's like over the course of time.
No, that's what I'm saying. Try it tonight. You start tonight.
Oh,
Plant your
sorry.
seed tonight.
Plant your seed tonight.
Yeah.
I think we should all try it, and then we should report back. And
Actually, this is exactly looking at this now. This is exactly what Ethan has done,
what I have done,
you kind of have done that to.
I guess so.
and she's yours forever.
Shit, bro. I guess so, man.
I'm saying
Can't
that,
get her off.
No, think about it. Like everything on there. Demonstrate value. You probably said you're funny. You fucked her, and then you made her depend on you, and then you neglect her emotionally. You inspire hope by hanging out with her when you go home, and then you barely talk to her.
Wait, I don't want that. Why would I follow
Jesus.
that? Why I don't want that. Like, this is a horrible example. Like, the fuck?
Well, I feel like this example is just like getting your this is good for getting your dick
It's
wet.
good. It's good for like to ensure reliable booty calls.
Yeah, exactly. For getting your dick
So-
wet.
Yeah.
You're going to get a fucking text an hour after this episode drops. But, Ethan, that is for you. Do we have time for a sync helps real quick?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's
do
do
it.
one quick sync helps to the sync. So I got dumped. By the way, if you guys want to email us your personal questions, anything you guys want us to answer, give our feedbacks on, email us at thesyncpodcast1@gmail to the sync.
Yes.
So I got dumped by my ex-girlfriend a couple months ago. The reason why is because we got into an argument about my family and we left off on bad terms. I need advice because sometimes I think to myself, what if I just agreed with her or just tried to be a better boyfriend? If y'all can help out and give me some advice on if I should patch things up so we can be friends or just let it go. By the way, you guys need to give us info. We need to know how old you are, how old the girl is,
Yeah,
all this stuff relates. But yeah, you want to get into it? What do you think?
If she's tripping about your family and shit,
Is
like,
it his family? Or is
It's
it
his
her?
family.
Yeah,
his family.
yeah.
I feel
she's
like
tripping about-
if like I mean I don't know how long they've been dating to say, but I mean like
I need
if,
more info.
if
Yeah.
if this is at the beginning of the relationship and she already doesn't like your family, then that's kind of whack. Like
Yeah.
you would assume that she would at least like put up some sort of front and be like, yeah, I love them.
Oh, they're
Like,
great.
And
Yeah.
then, like
right?
give it something like
Yeah.
later when you guys are closer and you guys can, and then like you can like kind of
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, my family's like whack.
Yeah,
tonight.
exactly.
you know what
Like,
I mean?
that's fine, but it's kind of like the thing where like you can say anything you want about your family, like oh like they're so annoying or something, but then when like someone that you don't know that well like attacks them, you're gonna like be defensive.
So
about
you
it,
never
right?
said anything about after the visit to your house? Like you just kept like, oh, here's my favorite.
No, but like Ethan like wouldn't have been like me, like you know he wouldn't have been like oh like he probably just like didn't. Say,
I would have
like,
low-key
say
been like,
too
what
much.
the fuck? Like,
Oh well, yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. But I like at
more
that point.
laughable.
But no, but like you know, at that point in a relationship, like they understand that already. Like it's not like me being like, this was so stupid, this is so whack. I feel like that's like a sign of more maturity than like being like, I hate your dad, I hate your mom, like
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because like, what's the
no
point of
point
doing
of doing
that?
that shit.
Like all it does is like breed tension. Like,
yeah.
Right?
And then you just keep going with the dentist method.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. It was a great one. Anything else you guys want to add?
I think we're chilling. That
Yeah.
was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That was a great
We'll
episode.
get back to you on the Dennis method with Ethan.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. All right, make
All
sure to
right.
subscribe. If you guys are listening to us on YouTube, go to Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much. And follow our Instagram that'll be linked down
Down
below.
below.
Follow the Instagram. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.
do it.
Peace.
Charli gang.
Hey.